How are you? Hope you're doing great. What is your world? So, I think you get many answers right now to your head. Some would say, kids are my world. So if you're a loving parent, you would say, kids are my life, they're my world. If you're a son or a daughter who loves your parents very much, you would say, parents are my world. They are my whole world. If you're a sportsman or a woman, you would say, that particular sport is my world. You have completely committed your life to that. And that's my world. If you're a workaholic who have a good career or a business, you would say, that's my world. Business is my world. My job is my world. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend who you love the most, you would say, she's my world. He's my world. See, each and every one of you have a different story to tell about your world, isn't it? Since we're going to talk about the truth of this world, it's very important for us to understand what the world is, isn't it? Okay, I'll take you through a small journey. Let's assume you are a very loving parent and your daughter is your world, and she's good at her studies and she's performing well at school, let's say. So one day in the morning, you get up. As usual, you prepare your daughter and you drop her to school. And right now you're waiting for her competition results, let's assume. And you come back and you get into your daily chores and you're busy with that. And at school in the morning, your daughter sees the results sheets and she get to know that she has got good results for the competition she's sat. And she's over the moon now. But she doesn't have a way to inform you right now till she gets home. Okay? Even though she is your world, do you know that she has got good results for the competition? No, right? Why? If she is your world, you should get it, isn't it? But when she comes home, when you go to pick her up, and when she met you, she told that, Mom, I got these results and I won this competition. And what do you feel now? You feel over the moon right now. But when she got to know that and when she felt that, did you feel it? No, right? So, do you see, even though she is your world, her good results didn't occur to your world, even though it happened in the outside world. So, think about it. I'll take another example. Let's assume you're a loving kid who loves your parents very much. In the morning, you met your mother, you talked to her and you greeted her, and then you went to office in the morning. At home, there's a story that happens. That is, she got a heart attack and she's taken to the hospital. When your father calls you from the hospital that your mother is hospitalized, then only you get to know something happened. The whole story that happened after you left your house. So, before you left the house, you saw your mother, you greeted her, you hugged her, and talked to her. But when you're at office, whatever that happened till you get the call from the hospital that she's hospitalized, do you know anything about it? No, right? Why? Because it didn't occur in your world. So, what is your world now? Your daughter's good results occurred to you. How? By a sound. Your mother's condition occurred to you by a sound. If that didn't come to you by a phone call or by talking, will that problem occur to you? Will that joy occur to you? So you see, it completely manifests in the mind. Your world is your mind. Recently, I got a chance to talk to a lady, and she was talking about the insecurities and problems, the future uncertainty that keeps on troubling her. Her story is about her husband living abroad, and he has gone to work abroad, and she's living in Sri Lanka, and she feels that her husband would cheat her and her husband would find another woman in that country. Now she keeps on worrying. It hasn't occurred to her yet. Even if something like that happens, if she doesn't know, will she ever feel that way? But right now, the problem she has is if something bad happens to my life, to my relationship, how can I bear it? So she keeps on overthinking and she keeps on worrying about it. This worry and thinking has created unwanted mental conditions. Now she's feeling anxious, restless. She can't sleep at night because all those thoughts popping up in her mind, and she has lost appetite. She can't even concentrate properly. Why? Because she's struggling. What if something like this happens? What if? An uncertain feeling. Because she can't accept what the real world is. Like, right now, what is the real world? Her husband is abroad and she's living the life that she has here. But the future uncertainty has occurred because she keeps on developing stories in her mind. This might happen, this is going to happen. She keeps on picturing things and probably disturbs the past memories of the conflicts she had with her husband in the relationship. So, when we look at this, even though the worrying about our parents and worrying about our kids, so it's a very usual thing that happens if we live in this world where we believe they are our world. But when you understand the truth, when you're trying to realize the truth, if you can see your world manifests each and every moment when the causes align. For further explanation, if I say the first scenario, the daughter's success was generated in the mind, manifested in the mind when your ear contacted with the sound of the daughter and a mind arises. Sound arises in the mind. That is where the mind generates, manifests the world of your daughter's success. Before that, it did not happen. Why? The sound and the ear did not contact. When the sound of your daughter, when the ear got contacted, the mind manifested. The daughter's story manifested. You see, if we can see how the mind, how your world manifests, it's easy to get into the next level to understand why all this uneasiness, restlessness, anxiety, pleasure, excitement happens. If you can remember, previously we discussed about the cycle of pleasure. To work that cycle of pleasure, the core is the wanting factor. The belief that this particular thing gives you pleasure. And this pleasure cycle happens in the ground of, in the base of this world, which is the sound of your daughter, which is the story of your daughter that occurs as a mind, as the world. So if you can see how the world manifests each and every moment when the causes align, why do you worry about something that hasn't occurred yet? Why do you worry about things that you couldn't experience and see? When your mother's experience, she was hospitalized. Yes. Why? She got a heart attack. Now the worry occurs because you want your mother to be healthy. But when the sound comes, this is how this world is manifested, right? So in further sermons, we'll look through this in detail. Right now, we will understand your world is the sight, the sound, the smell, the touch, the taste. When the taste object and the tongue contacts, the mind occurs. The sight object, the eye contact, the seeing happens, the world occurs. When the sound object and the ear contacts, the sound world happens. And the smell object, the nose contacts, and that world occurs. The mind and the thoughts contact, that world occurs. The mind world occurs. So each and every moment, when the causes align, your world manifests. It's not a fixed world that you've been living throughout your life, ever since you came to this world. It's not a everlasting happiness or everlasting sorrow that you're living in right now. Because each and every moment, the mind occurs, the world occurs. That is the definition of your world. In future episodes, we will discuss this further. Until next time, have a nice time.